All right. We back with 10 and 2, where you might need your gin and juice. Uh, we always have the realest Smith. Of course,
What's
the
up,
birthday girl today, Juju. We
Drew?
got Mel over there chilling, and
What
we
up?
got Slick over there
Mhm.
in the building. And of course, you can't forget myself, codename Future. And tonight, Smith is going to deliver uh, the topic. So, what's the topic, Sliff? What we got going on?
Well, before I play the video, I guess the main question is like, how do you guys feel about what he's about to say? It's pertaining to sports, but it's just going to be ironic on what he says. You'll see. Check it out.
Fuck with black coaches with black quarterbacks. The whole shit is black. I don't know what kind of success we gonna have, man.
Oh,
Just being honest, man. I'm being honest. I
that's just not
can't.
talking.
This is a black owned business.
What's
This.
yeah, no. Talking us. Yeah, we who's sponsored? Gave up the real chicken. This is we black owned, but our sponsors say different. It's absolutely black owned, man.
Mm.
Yo, where's that static coming from? Y'all hear that?
Mhm. Mm-mm. It, yeah, it started doing it when you started playing.
Yeah. Hey, Smith, mute yourself real quick. Ain't it?
It ain't mine. I try to mute myself.
It was you, Juju.
You hear it now?
Yeah, we
Nah,
heard it.
it's static.
It was ironic
Um,
that it started when the video started, but yeah, it's coming from your mic.
okay, I'm get my leave.
All right. Well, while she getting that together, I'm gonna play the video again. It's real short, but basically what he was saying that he don't trust like black coaches with black quarterbacks, and he was like, too much black, it ain't gonna never work. And his co-host reminded him like, dude, you part of a black owned
Yeah,
business. Like, like how can you say that about them, but then turn around and be a part of the same thing? It's like you contradicting yourself.
yeah. I can
You know
agree
what I'm
and
saying?
disagree, and I'm
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you why. I agree because a lot of us are never on the same mind frame. You have ones that want to bring us up a level, and then you
Yeah.
have some that don't want to do the work and are comfortable at the level that we're at. So they will, snatch bricks from the foundation while others are building. And I think that's what he was attempting to say. So I get that part, but at the same time, we do have like minded individuals that actually do the work together and know how to work as a team. But those are not always in the forefront.
Hmm.
So
That's because
that's what I gather from that. So I agree and I disagree. I'm in the middle.
What'd you say,
that's
Slick?
that's because it's rare. It's rare that what I'm saying our people is able to work as a team. Like it's a select few, but the what I'm saying it's way more out there that's willing to do some shifty stuff behind your back.
Hmm.
Right. Right.
He might be an agent.
Yeah. He might be getting paid to say that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But in
Right.
his defense, though, I don't recall a black coach and a black quarterback like ever winning the Super Bowl.
So it
Facts.
Have it?
could be history made there.
I'm sitting here thinking like
That's by design, though. That's by design.
that could be
And
very true.
it could be by design that he said what he said to discredit what can potentially be.
It sounds like he
Right.
ain't afraid of losing his black supporters. So it's some white money somewhere.
But he should be afraid. He should be afraid because we the ones that made you, bro.
Yeah.
We made you. We remember the pink chinchillas and all of that. Like, you're not the person that you was then that created who you are now.
Okay,
He-
I'm gonna play it one.
He's always been arrogant. Always.
Play
I'm
that
gonna play
one.
it one more time so we can hear it without the static.
And you're right. We run a great establishment here. Everybody's here is black owned, especially in Miami. No disrespect. I can't fuck with black coaches with black quarterbacks. The whole shit is black. I don't know what kind of success we gonna have, man. Just being honest, man. You know, I'm being honest. I can't.
This is a black-owned business.
What's
This.
Yeah, no. Talking about us. Yeah, we. Well, who's
We different stat.
Who gave up the real chicken? This is we black owned, but our sponsors say different. It's absolutely black owned, man. And you're right. We run a great establishment here. Everybody's here is black owned, especially in Miami. No disrespect to Nick and everybody else here. Miami was blackity black.
Yes.
And you know what? You probably don't know this stat, right?
Okay.
And no disrespect to nobody in Miami, because all y'all my brothers and my sisters and everything else. Yeah, I can't fuck with black.
You heard what he said at the end. He was like the sponsors. So somebody giving up the chicken. Like it don't matter about what none of us got to say.
Mhm.
He getting that check to say that.
Right, but look, he in the same situation as they is though, because in the NFL the owners is white.
Right.
Uh-huh.
So I mean it's just weird how he said if it's all black, I can't see it happen. Like it's just crazy.
I don't know. I don't know, cause like I give you an example. Like I don't know if it's a good example or not, but I'm gonna say this right here. It's just like going to see somebody like a jackledge that work on your car, right?
Right.
Instead of him dicking me around the whole time, I could just take it to the dealership. Everybody ain't got that money, but when I take it to the white man, I know my stuff gonna be straight and it's gonna be right. No matter how much I got to pay, it's gonna be right. So he might got a point. Then again, he might not.
He set us back, because it still could be a possibility that a black coach and a black quarterback could go to the Super Bowl and win it.
Right.
It's possible, but by him saying that set us back even further from that happening.
Right.
Yeah, because now I kind of see what Mel's saying in both sides, because it has been some black-owned establishments that I have visited, and it was bootleg. It was terrible, and I was like, man, what y'all doing here? But I've been to some non-black ones and got the same treatment though. You know what I'm saying? I think it's just about the service and how hard you're willing to work. I think he kind of went too far when he should have said something like,
I'm glad to see that.
Young coaches and young quarterbacks, maybe. Not
should have
just
put the
using the word
pros
black.
before the cons. He
Right,
should have listed off all the major pros and then hit them with that small con right there. And it probably would have eased the blow a lot more. But the fact that he led with that, anything that is said after that, you don't even hear it because that's still ringing in your ear.
Right. And then my
He
old
should have
girl was
just
like,
said, yo, I'm glad to see something like that. Whether he disagree or not, like that up our people. You feel what I'm saying? Instead of put us down. Because it's shit possible. It's possible they could win one. You know what I'm saying?
It's very possible.
It's all in those states of mind. People get caught in those states and they just get lost. And he actually fed into it and got lost.
at one
Right.
point in time, it was nothing but white quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? This seemed like a long time ago, right? So
Right.
Right.
by him saying that, man, you got to watch what you say. You know, like Tupac said, he's like, I might not change the world, but something I say is gonna spark the mind of the one that's gonna change the world.
That part.
Right. And then I feel like it's kind of like lately it's been like an assault on like colored athletes anyway, because like now they're saying that quarterback play in the NFL is like it's not like it used to be. It's worse now. You know what I'm saying? That's just a jab. And like you said, it's a lot of non-Caucasian quarterbacks now, so it's like a jab. You know what I'm saying? Because first they went at Michael Vick, then they went at Cam Newton. You know what I'm saying? So it's always something, man. Always. And like they be going after my man from Baltimore. They be going after him too, acting like he done. He only played about 5 or 6 years, but now they want to act like Lamar. They be going after Lamar. Well, do Lamar need to get traded? Like, come on, man. He like the best quarterback in the league, bro. Why you playing?
Deion Sanders' son. What is his name?
Oh, Shador. They be killing Shador.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Like even before he even played in the NFL.
Oh yeah. And it go outside of sports, man. I'm talking about like it's a lot of things they be trying to like do that in. You know what I'm saying? When they start seeing like a lot of non-Caucasian faces or whatever, they want to like make this argument that like, oh well, the culture's changed, or you know what I'm saying, is this, is that. Nah, it's just different. It ain't supposed to be the same because we're not the same. You know what I'm saying? We do things differently, but we can all achieve the same goal. It just ain't the way that you're used to seeing it.
Right.
You know what I mean? But then once it pop off, you want to jump on our train. You know what I'm saying?
And take it over.
Right. Because like in the NBA right now, it's this thing going around where a lot of the African American players are saying that they pushing the Europeans more to kind of add more white faces to the NBA.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, bro. Like that's the league was in fear of being all black, just like the NFL. If they don't figure out a way to break whatever's going on with how black athletes and white athletes are performing, only way to do that is to tear it down.
Right. Change the rules to make it easier for other people to succeed. You know what I'm saying? Because like, yeah. Because like now it's less physical. They want you to shoot more. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't the same game when Michael Jordan and them played. So now it's like it's kind of boring. Like that's why their numbers falling, because everybody's like running around just shooting. And basketball back in the day used to be aggressive. People bumping against each other. You know what I'm saying? People playing hard. And like now it's just, I mean, I watch it when it's on and I ain't got nothing else to watch, but I don't plan my schedule around, I got to watch this game tonight. I don't even do that no more.
I used to when Jordan played.
Right. But that's with anything where you start getting a lot of color into it. Now you want to change the rules. Let's move the goalposts now that we got all these other people involved. But when it was just y'all, everything was okay, and it was a couple of us. As long as we look like sprinkles, it's all right. But when the whole scene turned brown, oh, now we got a problem.
But I thought that was like the whole goal, though, because back in the day, that's all you've seen them recruiting was, black boys, to where in the lower income areas, those kids, like, those are their main goals, is getting out by playing basketball or football.
Right.
So wasn't that like the idea for a second? And now that you achieved it, it's too much.
Pretty much.
They don't want these NBA players to smarten up and band together to start their own league like Kobe was about to do.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's a lot of turnover, because now think about it, they millionaires. It ain't no guarantee their kids gonna play sports. They might send their kids to go be doctors and stuff. See, now you playing in different realms. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these guys ain't running around just blowing their money. They being smart. You know what I'm saying? They starting podcasts. You know what I'm saying? They taking jobs from a lot of people who commentate the NBA and make money off of what those athletes do. Now the athletes are taking control of the media. Like they don't like that. It's too much. It's too much turnaround. Like we starting to keep even the professional athletes with millions of dollars. They keeping the money in their own communities now. Like they ain't just blowing it.
Right.
So of course they want something to change. But what you think about this, Juju?
I don't know. Am I
Juju,
still staticky?
nah, you good now?
I'm good.
Um,
Do you want to see the video again, or you?
no, he was talking about black businesses, right?
No,
Um,
the football coach is black and the quarterback is black. And he feel like, the fact that everything is black, that it's not gonna go right. Like he don't trust all black. Like it gotta be a sprinkle of something else in there besides black in order for it to go well.
That, that's a societal issue. Like that's been pushed that we're inferior. We can't make decisions. If it's all black people involved, then it's gonna fail. That's just feeding into that stigma when that's not true. We have a lot of extremely well-to-do black organizations. Um, and how are we going to say that they can't, a black coach and a black quarterback can't be successful? Why would that be the basis to not, for us not to trust our own to be successful? Like I'm not understanding the self-hatred there. But then again, he got money. I guess he feels a certain type of way about that. But a general consensus, I don't see that amongst other people that I know. I don't know any multimillionaires, but people that I know don't feel like black people can't run a successful organization if it's all black.
What's
right,
crazy is that the black community is the community that built him, that made him who he is today.
right,
And if we didn't make him popular, would you even have this platform even on it?
But that and he really is taking a page out of every other ethnicity's book because they all use us for notoriety. They all use us to pump their numbers. They all use us for that. You
Mhm.
know, nothing burns my buttons more than to see a white man or woman doing black shit and there's black people in the comments like yeah get like they support them heavier and I'm just like why are we doing that? But it's because and they come to us for support and to get go viral and all of this and to get their platform started because we provide support. Our support is okay. Us helping you get your numbers right, that's all right. But trusting us to do anything otherwise or to be successful, be able to make decisions that would create greatness, that's beyond belief. Like it's absolutely ridiculous.
Like he said at the end, it ain't. He might not feel like that personally, but he let the money take over. He said at the end that as long as they cut that check, he gonna say what
Mhm.
they want him to say.
Puppet.
He a
I
puppet.
heard
Yeah,
puppet.
yeah, he a puppet.
You said
That's all.
puppet?
Yep.
Ryan, so you saw this baby shit and you don't know how to stand on 10. Got it.
Yeah.
Just say
right,
that. Just say
right,
that. Just say
right.
that. don't come around here and try to feed that narrative to your own people,
I've
nigga.
never seen a white person say, if it's all white, it ain't gonna work. Or a Mexican say, if all of them are Hispanic, it's not gonna work. You would never hear them say nothing like that. It don't
Yeah.
matter what
No.
sport, it don't matter what it is. I'm talking about they could be planting flowers. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever. They ain't gonna
Work.
never say that, man.
They always got good energy around themselves, man. And that's what we as people need to do. You know, a lot of us do. There's some of us that do. It's just when something go wrong and it's all black, they put the spotlight on it. They put the spotlight on it, so it make it seem like it's bigger than what it is.
Right.
Mhm.
And when people say stuff like this, it be making people who got great ideas, it be making them scared.
Well, yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
and honestly, sometimes they're right to be scared because if our own people are more concerned about what other people are saying than supporting our own people, that is a scary thought. And we have a man that basically black people put him on his platform, and he's sitting here reducing us to well, not intelligent, at least not
Yeah.
able to make valid decisions in the sports arena at very minimum. You know, if that's the kind of support that if that's the kind of support that we have, I can understand why people would be hesitant to do other things, build businesses, do projects, things like that. I mean,
They looking at the numbers. You know, they must know that he got way more non-black followers or people that subscribe to his channel than anybody else or any other. You know what I'm saying? In order for him to say that freely like that, and you a rapper,
Right. He might have
Right.
said it. He might have said it just to gaslight black people, which is
Get them
still
mad
it's
or
still
whatever.
wrong. It's still wrong for him to do it, but you know what I'm saying? He might have did it for that reason. You know what I'm saying? Because he be inviting way too many, he be dealing with way too many black athletes for him to even be making comments like
he really
Right.
did.
I think he said what his intent was in the end. He said what it was all about. It's all about that shit.
but
That's
look,
right.
right, just to get to the black part of it, right? Okay, let's say you get on the airplane, right? And before the plane take off, the captain come out to like give y'all a speech or whatever. And on his name tag, it say something like Tyrone Jones. In your mind, are you gonna think, oh shit?
Hey, look,
Yeah,
I don't think I would. I don't think I would. If
I
he
would.
if he
Tyrone driving the plane. Tyrone. He might as well be a little peanut. Pookie. Hey, Pookie driving the plane, y'all.
that might be his nickname in his family.
For real.
Right.
Tyrone.
Hey,
We've been
Hey, but
calling him Pookie for so long. I don't know.
that don't necessarily mean that he don't know what he's doing, unless
True.
he was implanted there to intentionally take the plane down. And that's something black people ain't gonna do. They ain't gonna kill themselves. I don't care what you say.
That's a stereotype that we have. Like when we see people in certain positions with a unique name or a name that you would hear in the black community, like, oh shit,
mm-hmm.
right? Do they know what they're doing?
Yep.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest. I mean, I know that we're unlearning and relearning, so in certain situations we don't feel like that. But before we start working on ourselves, just go ahead and be honest. That was one of the first thoughts we had.
Oh, I
Would
ain't gonna
y'all
lie.
agree?
If I was on the plane and he came out, his name tag say Tyrone. When he say fasten your seatbelts, mine go already be clicking.
Hey, look, I'd
But
be
that's
more concerned if his name was Muhammad or Akbar or somebody
oh
from
yeah,
you know.
oh yeah, man, that
I'll be
definitely that
scared.
I
I'll
don't
be
think
scared. I ain't
I
even gonna
don't
lie.
I would never think that he would hurt us intentionally. I'd just be like, yo, he might be new at this. You know what I'm saying? He might be a rookie. This might be his. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm like, okay, bro, just get me there safe. You know what I'm saying? I ain't
You
gonna get
got
off the plane.
you got to think though. He's black, so he ain't been given no extra leeway. Like ain't nobody pushing forward. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody looking out. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
a white person could skip some steps and still be able to fly that plane, but he ain't skipped those steps. Trust me, he worked harder than anybody else to get there.
Right, right. I agree on that. It's just crazy though, like how like the movies we watch, and it might be our fault because a lot of times we don't make nothing serious to create serious images of us. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I only seen 2 movies with black pilots in it. One of them was Soul Plane, and the other one was the movie with Denzel when he turned the plane upside down. Them the only movies I
Yeah,
seen.
that is true. I can't think of any other movies.
Not
And
not
both of them, it was like some serious stuff going on, but the black man saved the day.
Right.
they
Well, not
don't
But he was
Soul Plane,
drunk.
but you know what I mean.
they
Yeah.
don't
But
they don't they're not gonna produce those kind of movies in Hollywood because it's gonna spark some little kid, some little black kid to want to be a pilot when he get older.
right. That's very true.
Very.
It's like right now, if like somebody famous black came out and said, I'm gonna start an airline, the first thing gonna pop in your mind is Soul Plane.
That's a
You
fact.
know what I'm saying? You're gonna think it's gonna have like some type of black vibe. You know what I'm saying? Some type of black vibe catering to the black people. And when it could just be a regular airline, just owned by a black person. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy how we kind of set the stage for us to think about ourselves like that just by the entertainment we put out. So
Is there any black owned airlines?
I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's probably some small one somewhere. Maybe. I don't know. I don't fly like that. So is it any, Jitu?
That would be something to want to check
You know
into.
I'm looking.
Oh, you looking?
I knew you was over there doing something. That would be nice to know. To be honest, I was going to take a look when I got off just to see. You know,
I mean, I don't think it is. They would try to find some way to buy them out, push them out.
you know what? It
Oh
may
yeah.
be, but it may be like private jets or
Yeah.
something like that.
There's a
Somebody,
small one in Atlanta called Western Air.
of course it is. Atlanta has everything.
Oh yeah,
Right.
yeah, that makes sense.
It was historically Wheeler Airlines in 1969 was the first U.S. black-owned airline. Then it was
Ah,
followed by Air Atlanta. Um, yeah, so
okay, ATL.
they got
That's
about
what's up.
230 employees or so. So
Oh, they a
That's
real
what's up.
business.
Well, I'm gonna have to fly them.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah,
Well,
I
I ain't
mean,
heard about them.
you gotta think about it, man. We got our black folks got our hands in some of everything.
Whether
We
we
got
hear
our
about
hands in
them or
some of, but you know, the white man always take credit. I hate to say it like that, but they always take the credit.
Yeah, all throughout history. They what the dude said, the black man invented the stoplight, the white man invented the ticket or something like that.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
It's some old teaching. I think Dr. York and them were teaching that back in the day that the first airplanes they built were built by black men. Get
Of
what I'm
course.
saying?
The car was
And then
too.
they,
yeah,
oh yeah,
hmm
you know what I'm saying? So like,
a lot of our
it's
stuff
like they
is
copied
stolen.
and
A lot
they
of the
snatched
major
it.
things that we use today
But
are
they
made
don't.
by black individuals.
Caucasians don't have a culture. They piggyback off of everybody else's culture.
True.
They don't.
Oh
They
no,
don't. They
no,
don't.
they got a culture.
The Robin
Yeah, they
Fizz.
definitely do. The culture
Okay,
that they
which
got, just
yeah,
like black folks, right? A lot of black folks love Thanksgiving. They ain't got nothing to do with us. The food that they eat, the food that we cook, and all that Big Mama used to cook, ain't none of that got nothing to do with black folks.
We just
Straight
add,
up.
We just added some soul to it. That's all.
We just made it better. You're right.
Put some seasoning on it. You know, they ain't got no seasoning.
But yeah, we created our own thing. That's why I tell people, because some people say that they indigenous, and some people say that they feel like they African American or whatever the case may be. But and it's like, and it's wild because even some native has black slaves too. So we done got beat up all the way around, all the way across the board.
Still getting beat.
Yeah.
It might not be lashes, but that shit still hurt. It's still
Right.
affected.
That's a fact.
It's
What we got
always,
next?
it's gonna always be
Jeff?
something. It's gonna always be something, man. All right, I'm gonna pull it up.
The best part about getting back on your feet, right, is not the money or the attention. It's realizing who was holding you back the whole time. When you were struggling, people showed you exactly who they was, right? They stopped checking in. They stopped inviting you places. They literally watched you go through it and stay quiet, right? And now that you better, everybody want to act supportive. But remember this, some people were only comfortable around you when you weren't going anywhere. Jesus experienced the same thing, right? Matthew 26-56. All his disciples deserted him and fled. Once you start taking yourself serious, you can't keep the same access for the same people, right? That's not being fake though. That's being aware of who really there for you. You don't owe explanations, right? You don't have to do too much. They don't get to walk with you now if they weren't walking with you when things is hard. Simple.
Facts.
That reminds me of a saying that I believe E40 said it. He said,
Yo, can y'all hear me?
yeah. He said, how did he go? You hope I win, but really hope I lose. You wishing I win, or you rooting for me to win, but you really hope I lose. Does that make sense?
That's how
Yeah.
it goes, though.
Yeah.
It's
When they get to
unfortunate.
certain situations like that, though, by going to the bottom and coming back up to the top, you know what I'm saying? Like basically, like he's saying was like, these people, you got to cut them off at the root. You got to cut them off at the root, because if you don't, then they're gonna keep dragging you. Basically. Keep
Everybody
dragging
is
you.
on their own journey, and when you are on your journey, everybody is not meant to go. Some of us drag people with us because we want them to meet us at the top, or, be there with us when we get to the top. But some people don't want the same things that you want.
Right.
And he's right. You're going to have to cut them off in order to get where you're going, because there are things that are meant for you and just you. And when you are trying to stand there in the doorway with somebody else getting something that is for you, you're not going to get it because it was only for you. So until you cut those people off, it's only when that you'll start receiving some of the things that you were supposed to have just for you.
And it's crazy because it already be sitting there waiting for you. You just
Literally.
got to cut the people. If you cut the people and cut little stuff out, man, you'll start to see the world change for you.
Mm-hmm.
But as long as you keep them around, that's
It ain't never gonna
that's
be
all.
right.
That's the results you got to get. So
Mhm.
sometimes you got to cut shit off
And
and
some
just
people
be
get
done
used
with
to
it.
that feeling too. They get used to that feeling even though they know that it has been outplayed, overworn, and everything, but they will continue to keep wanting to feel that feeling instead of just be like, hey, you know what? Let me get a new gig real quick because this isn't working. I'm tired of dealing with the same thing. It's almost like wanting to get a new outcome of an old equation that you keep
Fact.
using. You know that equation is going to equal 54, but you want 62.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
You will never get to 62, but yet you keep trying it as if it will. 1 + 1 will always equal 2. It would never equal 21.
Right.
And energetically, some people don't vibrate
that high.
on the same frequency that you vibrate. And sometimes it's more about the fact that people attach themselves to you because they're unable to create. And if they're unable to create anything from source, they have to attach themselves to you because you are source. Now, that's just my thought process. People need to feed. Some people need to feed off of your energy. They need to feed
Mhm.
off of who you are. And you have to have this discernment to be like, yeah, that's not going to work. Or this isn't going to work. You know what I'm saying? Some people are very, very aware of what they're doing to you.
Yep.
Put
It's
it
not a misunderstanding. I'm sorry, go ahead.
to put it simple and plain, like the trees don't stay at the same level as the grass, even though they start off at the same place.
That's right.
Fact.
Right.
I mean, because it's just like anything. We all don't get the same nutrients or nurturing or
Mhm.
anything from that same stuff. You feel me? What makes me flourish might have caused trauma in somebody else and caused them to go backwards instead of forward. The things that I went through that pushed me forward, catapult me forward, could have put them in a deep dark place. You never
Mhm.
know what people are thinking. You know what I'm saying? And I know from
Fact.
personal experience with people that I was really close with. And I was just like, I have no space for you in my life. And I had that conversation with them and they were like, okay, I didn't like you anyway.
Elite,
You know what I'm
What
saying?
was you still here for then?
elite,
Because they needed my energy.
yeah, that's elite.
Uh-huh.
Elite off you.
They needed
Hmm.
my energy.
Energy
They
vampire.
needed and they
Right.
needed me to do bad. They wanted me to do bad.
In order for them to
They,
be able to thrive.
right. And then you have energy vampires when they gonna come and suck your energy dry. And then you have people that just hate. They haters. Like in the original sense of the word, when we coined the term haters, you like they just really with that what Cat Williams say, they be looking at you with that stomach virus face when something happened good for you. You understand what
Hmm.
I'm saying? They be so mad. They be
Mm-hmm.
so mad. You know what I'm saying? I went through a very tough period in my life. And the people in my life, there was some that was really, really overly involved. As soon as my life started getting better, they wanted nothing to do with me because I had nothing to give them. I had no negativity to give them. They couldn't see me down. They couldn't see me struggling. They couldn't see me. But let me tell you something. I'm a bad one, baby. I don't care how many times I get knocked down. I'm getting back up. You understand what I'm saying? So they just wanted to count on. There's people that count on you not seeing the fact that they want to drag you. They count on that. They like it because it makes them feel good about what the shittiness they're in their lives. Well, if she can't bounce back from this, then I'm just as good as she is. She not no better than me.
Them type of people,
That's how they are.
they are so dangerous. So that's why I keep my circle small. Even with family, like they dangerous. Some type of people, they will. There's no telling what they will do. Like people have done some
Hmm.
stuff just based off hate and envy, and I don't know what to call it. Like it's crazy. Like I like nothing but for my people to be better. Like if I'm with you and hanging with you, I want you to do good. I want to see you do good. I
Yeah,
want to see
and I
everybody.
and mean that genuinely. You know what I'm saying? Like we mean it. And
I mean,
there's people that really just don't. They really just don't mean it.
Yep.
And it's okay. Just
Those are
take
called
that fake
frenemies.
shit somewhere else.
they're not happy with
Those
themselves.
are called frenemies.
That's self hate. They projecting
They call
themselves.
it a charge.
And
That's what
it's
they
something
call.
else. Something else I think it is too is like if they see people in a certain situation in their mind, they're thinking, oh, they can't come back from this. This everything goes downhill from here. And the minute you bounce
Sorry.
back, even soon as you start rising, like, wow, I didn't know that was even possible. How can this person have that much strength? And I'm barely managing what I'm doing, and I done had almost everything handed to me. Like I did everything I was supposed to do. This person
Yeah.
might have made like 8 or 9 mistakes and still managed to be like right on my heels. Like I think that's what
Right.
scares them the most. That like it make them feel like maybe deep
Yeah.
down inside they not trying hard enough.
Then they try to figure out what you doing. You got a man giving you money.
Mhm.
Oh, you
Gotta make some
tricking.
stuff up.
You doing
Mhm.
this? What you doing aside? You doing this right here? You doing that
You
right
know,
there?
what
Always
you
try to
got the
make us
same
something
stuff I
more.
got.
Yep.
And don't let
Pocket
them
Wi-Fi
10
and
steps
everything.
up.
You know?
Unfortunately, black is beautiful, but unfortunately, that's a part of our culture, man. It's something that we got to deal with. We got to deal with
It's
the
not a
race.
part of our culture. It's
It's,
part of systemic racism and training that was embedded in us. That was given to
Yeah.
us
I mean,
For
when I
us
to
to
hate
go
each
against each
other.
other.
when I
Mhm.
when I say culture, it's just that people that didn't go through that are doing the same things now. Like, we none of us were slaves, but we're doing the same thing that was projected when the slaves when there were slaves. So at this point, it is a part of the culture because it can't be eradicated, or it would have been done because our
That's
people are
mental slavery.
that's mental slavery.
That's
It ain't physical no
I
more.
wouldn't say it was part of culture, but I will say that I understand what you're talking about. But post um, traumatic slave syndrome, it's a lot of things that it could be, but that doesn't mean when I think of culture, that is who we are. This is something that was created by an outside force and fed into our communities and our brains. That's brainwashing. You know what I'm saying? On a large scale. Because what happens when you create a strong sense of a tradition or something that happens, like it passes on generation to generation. That doesn't make it culture,
No,
but it does make it a part of how we grow and how we are.
if we do
I
something,
mean, in my opinion, anyway.
if black people today cannot stick together and the same things that y'all just said, they doing the same thing. It was embedded in us, yeah. But at this point, it's being done without us even thinking about slavery or what happened, because we wasn't in that, or our generation wasn't in that. But it's still being embedded in our children. Our children do that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's something that
That's
happens.
because it comes from us.
Yeah, I
It
know.
comes from it's being fed down. And it's not necessarily that we're telling our children, hey, you don't support black people, you do this, you do that. It's by what else is around us, media, music, TV. It's in the way we treat our families. That's how it gets passed down. Like it's not that we don't know it's there. It's just still relevant. It's still being taught. It's still being fed to us. Because without that control, then they lose the balance that they have. They lose the leverage that they have. And that's
Without
what a lot of things, not just this part. That's what a lot of things.
without it, we would be running this country. That's what I believe.
Excuse me.
You talking without hate?
Without what was embedded in us years ago, without that, without Willie Lynch, there's no stopping black people. There's no way to tear people down than to make them tear themselves down.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
But they had us so messed up, bro. When Harriet Tubman was freeing the slave, when she died, that they ran back to the slave owner.
What? After y'all already done got all the way to the north?
A lot of them ran
No way.
back.
Ain't no
A
way.
lot of them ran back because they so conditioned that it's colonialism. They had us so conditioned, man. We don't know what to do.
Mm. You went back to get your tail whooped. You know what?
They ain't know
That's
how
all they
they
know.
ain't know how to survive. They so
That's
used
all
to
they knew.
the
I
hand.
did.
Yeah,
So for a second I was looking up post traumatic slave syndrome. And that is an actual real thing, even though it
Yo,
has
can y'all hear me?
been diagnosed. Yes, we can. We can. But yeah, that is a real thing in our community.
What the
And I
Wow.
never knew a name for that. Thank you, Juju. Because I did. I had to stop and do a little research. Dr. What's her
I
face?
can't hear Keisha. Mm.
Dr. wrote the post. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Dr. Joy DeGruy, I believe is her last name, wrote a book called Post Traumatic Slave Syndrome. And she was arguing the the things that we went through during slavery and the institutionalized racism that we go through. That's an actual syndrome for us, even though it has never been diagnosed. And that houses a lot of other issues that we go through that we've been diagnosed for. Am I making sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
But
my
we
mom.
had so many leaders that try to fix that though. Had so many leaders that try to fix it. Some leaders was encouraging it, and some leaders was trying to, like Malcolm
Yeah.
X, any mean necessary. He
Right.
wanted that type time. Feel what I'm saying? Now I believe, me personally, this is just my opinion. I believe like if he would have never got killed, I believe like it probably would have been it probably would still be mayhem right now.
A lot of stuff wouldn't have transpired like it had.
Right.
He would have stayed around. They needed for him to be gone in order to set forth other things or other agendas that they had for this day and time.
Somebody
Just
And
like
that actually
MLK.
wants
I
change
disagree
for their
with
people.
MLK.
A leader. They can recognize. You can recognize a leader.
yeah,
Some leaders, some people are followers. That's a fact. But the leaders are going to stand out.
hmm they always do, but a lot of them get discredited behind things that possibly were made up or they actually did, but it was earlier in their time to where they changed a lot of things, but it basically came back to haunt them. Example, um, a lot of this stuff I don't know if it's true or not, and for some odd reason, Bill Cosby popped up in my head. He was a TV father, a father figure. He actually influenced a lot of uh, young Black Americans earlier in their growth or whatever. And he was discredited when, you know, all those women came out and said that, he was, what was he using? Rupees or something to drug them and do things.
I think they call it Jesus
A
juice.
lot of people that hold light in the community, we find out things like this after we feel like they have helped us move forward. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, basically, he probably was. I mean, okay, if he was actually doing those things and they knew about it, they probably allowed him to keep doing it because it benefited them to the point where it encouraged Black people to go out and make more money to have that type of life that, you know what I'm saying, he had. But once it reached to a point where the people had the money and the economy was where they wanted, but when it comes to the kids, I think that's like the number one focus of a lot of things we're doing right now is a lot of these people that went to college, got degrees, and they've made a good life. And now it's their kids' turn. See, when money start flipping generation after generation, that's
Mm.
when you really get control. So now, okay, it was good enough for them. Now we got to ruin this image so that y'all don't keep pushing for this. You know what I'm saying? So that you don't think that none of your heroes are good. Or if you try to be this type of person, you're gonna die. When the last time you seen somebody say they want to be the next Malcolm or Martin?
Never. Never. But it's. I think with Bill Cosby, it's a little bit deeper than that. I don't know if y'all listen to Dr. Umar or not, but he seemed to think that if Bill Cosby got a house in Connecticut that got oil in it.
I was going to mention that. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
and
reason why they did what they did, because he didn't want to sell.
he didn't want to fail. So same thing with Michael Jackson. They wanted the Beatles catalog. Like a lot of that stuff makes sense. You know, it makes sense. Like even they say even stuff about R. Kelly. Like it seems damning that everybody's convinced that he's like that. But what if it was something else? What if it was by design? What if
What I'm saying, what if they actually did it and they just sat on it because they want no threat? Like,
I mean,
I'm not.
And at the same time, he was able to influence us in a good way to a certain extent. And now,
Right.
when they want these leaders to die down, this is when they showed their dirt. And some of them were made to do it in order to get in the limelight. And it just so happened that the people that put them in the limelight didn't fully think that they would be able to make a positive influence to where it would destroy the plans that they had for the person that they put in the limelight.
Right.
right.
It's like, okay, we want y'all to be smart, but we don't want y'all to be too smart.
Right.
We want y'all to
Right.
have enough money to put it into the economy, but not enough money where you can take control. You know what I'm saying? And it's like whenever we get to that point, oh, let's put on the brakes. Let's destroy something else. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
think about when all this Illuminati stuff first came out. Most of the time we saw black people. It was white people too, but most of the shit we got fed was black people. You know what I'm saying? Black people who are rich and
It makes
famous.
sense.
Yep. The plan in your mind that, oh, the only way you can make it being black is you sell your soul. Like, name one black celebrity you really ain't found a video about that they ain't got a video out saying they sacrificed somebody or they sold their soul or they done did something wrong. It's just about all of them.
Can't
All
think
of
of them right now. Even the ones I thought they was on the Epstein list.
all
So
the
it's
That's what I'm saying.
all the ones that's popular and that stars according to them.
Yeah.
It hurt. It
'Cause
hurt me when I found
I
out.
know one. I just thought of one. I can't never remember his name. We never know who this dude name is, but he done played in like 52 movies. No, probably more than that. The brother from Jason's Lyric.
Oh, the one that played in House of Pain too.
You talking about
No,
Evan Payne?
You talking about
no,
who? You
no.
talking
I said his
about
brother.
Bokeem.
Bokeem.
That's his
Bo-
name. See?
Bokeem.
I ain't even know the man's name, but I know him when I see him.
Yeah, Bokeem Wilbon. That's his
He
name.
didn't
Yeah.
sell. He didn't sell. That's probably why he never really got an award for any of the work that he did. Because
And
he
he
did more work than some of these mainstream ones that, we've seen for years. Talk about it.
Right.
He was one of them ones that didn't go to Epstein Island.
Right. He probably wasn't invited.
Or he probably was invited, but, he was like, oh,
He done played in everything, man. Like, that man has been around for a long time.
long time.
Same
Long
thing.
time.
Same thing with the Power dude, the dude that played Pinky and Friday. He was like, he didn't get successful until he was 50.
You said who?
Nah.
The dude that played Pinky in Friday. Pinky.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Now, he done been in a lot of movies, too.
A lot
been
of
in a lot
movies,
of
but
movies.
he was like, he still don't have that type of success. Like, everybody know him for the type of all the movies he played, but he ain't got the money to match.
And when I
Okay,
say he be playing his part.
Yeah.
Here's somebody I wonder about. Samuel L. Jackson.
There's nothing
Oh,
to
yeah.
wonder. There's
Samuel,
nothing to wonder. He did.
Samuel,
He a part of. He a part of.
him and his wife do a lot, like a lot.
Well, I don't know. He got the same wife that he done had
The same
since
wife
the beginning.
since high
I
school.
noticed a lot of them other ones. They start off with like, and I'm not trying to be funny or like make it. Well, it is. Everybody that started out, especially males, with their original wives, they were chocolate or brown skin. And at some point in time in their career, they divorced them and then they got a lighter version and skyrocketed.
Samuel Jackson ain't never been no scandal. You ain't never heard no scandal from Samuel Jackson.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you somebody that hurt me. That's in it. Mary J. Blige.
Him or Denzel.
Mary J.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
go.
she in it. My
Now,
mama
Mary
used
J.
to. That's crazy. My mama used to listen to her all the time. And you know what I'm saying? If you sitting there listening to something all the time, you be like, okay,
Hey,
I know Mary. You feel me? But then
right.
when I
You want to
found
know
out she was
something?
a part of that shit,
But you want to know something? She was never. I'm not gonna say she was never, but majority of the songs that we really love or really enjoy, those were the times where she was really going through turmoil. Like she was really going through. Like they was taking her through there, and I think it was purpose to it because they knew as long as she was going through something, she made great music.
That's about Mary J.
Yes.
yeah,
Well, you know, Jaguar Wright got a lot to say about Mary J. And she wrote a lot of the songs too. But
Who?
Jaguar Wright.
Oh, Jaguar got a lot to say about everybody. Let's just pause for the calls and hit her real quick.
yeah, you know,
She
She got
cause
has a lot to
she
say
be
about everybody. And when she first came out, it sounded believable. And I do remember her from back in the day. She did. She had a beautiful voice, a wonderful voice, real strong. And for a second, when she came out here recently, like within the past 5 years, and the things that she was saying, it made sense, but it didn't make sense. And they tried to discredit her by saying she was crazy, but nobody has ever said she was a lie.
uh-uh.
exactly. I believe there's some truth to that stuff. Just like what
It
she said,
is
the dude that played in Empire. What's his name? The rapper.
for sure.
The
For
son.
sure.
Yeah, he's making gay videos now, and she was saying something about him being gay a long time ago.
They was already playing with him way before he like a lot of the people that come out now, they have to do so much to get out there and we don't know it at that time, but later on it comes out. Just like Orlando Brown. There was a lot of things that he was saying, even though it was in riddles.
Nah, but
If you woke, you understood what he was saying, but you just still couldn't believe it because of who he was talking about. And the thing is, everything that he was saying and Jaguar was saying, it's coming out right now. It's literally coming out right now. Like I said, they can call them crazy or what have you, but you cannot call them a lie.
now Orlando Brown, he be saying some stuff, but you got to pay attention to what he
That's
be
what I'm
saying.
saying.
He be off the wall sometimes, like crazy. Like
But
he say,
if you
I
wasn't woke though, if you wasn't woke, you'd be like, yeah, he crazy. But if you really understand like America and the English language and just vibes, you understood what he was saying.
that's why I don't put nothing past what Jaguar be saying. Like that stuff is true, bro. Like I feel like what she be saying is true about Jay-Z, about all of them. Like all them people that she used to work with. She don't mind breaking out the dirt, but they gonna try to make her look crazy. I thought she would have been assassinated by now.
Mm.
Yeah. It kind of make you wonder, how does she know all this stuff?
She was there.
They just
She
now
was
came. They just now came out and said Jay-Z name is in the SP file. He been talking about
there.
Jay-Z.
That came out back in 20 or 2021. That Epstein file list has been out since then. When he died, or what have you, or killed himself, or whatever happened to him, that list came out. I have a copy of that list in my file somewhere, and in one of my phones, I have that list. I remember downloading it, and I went through that list, and every actor, every mainstream person was on there.
Chris Tucker.
I was shocked.
Bro, it's crazy how many people on that list. Like the stuff that but she was saying this stuff about Jay-Z and all them a long time ago. And now you see them on the list, but you see it's taking so long for people to get indicted for something to actually happen. You know what I'm saying? It's taking a long time. Like they dragged
A
this
lot
out.
of them did get indicted. A lot of them did.
They-
A lot of
they-
them got indicted, and a lot of them went to jail. The thing is that it was around the time that COVID happened, and we all had to stay in the house. It was because a lot of them was on house arrest.
I'm talking about the powerful ones, like Bill Gates, like the ones with
Okay,
money that could be still doing the same thing. Like I mean,
yeah.
yeah, if they was doing it then, it just because Epstein died, don't mean they stopped.
Oh
No,
no,
they-
no, no. They kept it going. It's just not on that island anymore. It's somewhere else.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you already know that Bill Gates, all these people was on the island. You know what he was doing. It's cut and dry to me. Like,
Mm.
lock these motherfuckers up. What y'all waiting for?
Yeah, they were being, a lot of them were being
It's
tried at the world court.
It's
it's
almost
kind of hard. It's kind of hard to lock them up because when you deal in certain circles, I ain't gonna say everybody on the list is guilty. Some people are there because they were chasing after bread. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's kind of hard for them, for me to believe that they didn't know what was on that island when they was on their way to the island. Like, they know.
But hold on, think about it like this though. It was people who went to Diddy parties that didn't know what was going on.
Yep, I remember reading that in the Superhead book.
But Diddy,
That was when it started.
Remember Cat Williams said he walked in on it. He didn't know what was going on, but
but
he was being nosy.
Diddy different. That thing was like out in the open with his on this island. Like Bill Clinton, they all around young girls. Y'all, we all know what Epstein was into. There's no reason morally why these men should have been on that island if they didn't agree with what Epstein was doing, or didn't participate in what Epstein was doing. And money and power got a way of, like, we not talking about people that got morals here. We talking about rich and powerful people. They didn't get where they at by having morals.
I think Epstein was just the host. I think he was just a host for the whole situation, and others were creating the parties. And I think he just chimed in after a while.
Yeah, and they had like different parties. Like they had parties within parties. Like kind of like what Puffy did. Like we got the party for y'all, but then when y'all leave, we got the other party. Because that's a lot going on for so many people to know about.
Yeah.
Like that's a tremendous amount of trust to trust everybody on that list to keep that secret. So I don't think that everybody knew. I mean, maybe they knew he was weird and they probably heard stories without actual proof, and they went there to try to get more notoriety and more money.
I mean, you look at Prince Andrew. Like, Prince Andrew caught red-handed. Like,
Yeah, he knew.
he's red-handed that he did that. But even that high class of people, a person, like, there's no way if I got money and I know, and like you said, it's all in these circles. They talk. They know what Epstein was doing. They had to have known what he was doing. Like, it ain't all about just money. Y'all ain't fly that island just about no money. Like, you know what that man doing if you ain't hear it from somebody else. And they were still dealing with him after he got convicted. Remember, he got the sweet deal and got out. And he's a child molester when he got out. So y'all still continue to deal with this man after the fact. Pictures with this man after the fact. Come on.
Well, to a certain extent, if you got money tied up with him, you got to deal with him. You got to figure out what's going on so you can get your money back.
So some of them was actually forced into it, basically. They had no choice.
Yeah, because they were chasing after bread.
And all it really takes is one time because he had cameras everywhere. So he had dirt on all of them. So at any moment, it's not like you just going to go there and then you do something incriminating and that's it. He got you at that point.
And you want to know something? They have been showing us this for a long ass time. It's just we're just not starting to catch on. I'm gonna give you one particular example. It was a clip of Diddy at one of his parties, and they were at the after party or what have you. And I noticed that while he was talking, I can't remember exactly what he was talking about, but I know Usher was there, Kevin Hart was there, and I want to say somebody else. And as he was talking, I'm looking in the background and I don't see any females, none whatsoever. But this is the after party. The after party. You see a lot of security guards and you see a lot of dudes. You don't see not one female. And it's the after party and they're on the bed. And Kevin Hart was like he wasn't going to sit on the bed. Like he don't want to sit on the bed type thing. And they're all like hanging on each other. Where are the females?
You
If
got
this is the after party,
you got different types of gay. They
party.
always had them homo thugs where they don't look gay, but they gay.
It go back to the Boondocks. Thug
And then
loving.
I absolutely,
Yeah.
from what I've seen, I absolutely believe Meek Mill was compromised. I absolutely believe.
Oh yeah. Now I believe he is.
Yeah, he's been compromised, and it's a whole lot of other ones.
Compromised the day that he signed with Rick Ross. If any of y'all seen that video when he signed his contract, look at Rick Ross's face.
Rick Ross, another one. Yeah, he compromised too.
Diddy, it was Rick Ross and Diddy. And the way that Diddy would talk about them, it was one video where he was like, he wanted to give a shout out. Like, first of all, I want to give a shout out to Rick Ross. Like, Rick Ross, like, shout out to you, my boy. Like,
Puffy was a
Yeah, I seen
nasty.
that.
like, yo,
Puffy was a nasty dude, but you got that man been rich forever. Like he had money forever. Like
Yeah.
way back in the 90s, and now still.
he was part of that Catholic church thing too. He was
Yeah.
in a Catholic school for a while, and one of the stories at his school, the priests were messing with them. So yeah, she
One of the-
benefited.
One of the girls that he was messing with, not his baby mama, one of the girls, she was just doing an interview and she said that he's not well endowed down there, so he can't really please no woman. So that's why he be messing with these guys. That's just what I heard in the interview.
Wow.
So what do y'all think about 50 Cent?
50 Cent a white
What about you?
that nigga a troll. He the biggest troll, but
Yeah,
he
I
went
would
at the wrong,
agree. Oh,
he went at the wrong one because the Harris family gonna take him out. I think.
but the thing is, T.I. tied up in that too. T.I. has a hand in it too.
But see, T.I., it ain't just T.I. Like T.I. whole family going at 50 Cent.
When it comes to that dollar, man,
His whole family going at 50 Cent. Like it's a clip where the grandma was talking on the thing.
Well,
Wow.
let me ask you this: what did he say? Like, no, back. What type of beef did him and 50 Cent have for 50 Cent to be able to talk about his wife? What was it?
T.I. want to do a versus with 50 Cent, right? So 50 Cent and T.I. had an agreement where they was going to do the versus. When T.I. came out talking about it, 50 Cent denied it, said he wasn't doing no versus with T.I. And that's when he posted the picture of Kanye, because 50 Cent was petty like that. And that ignited all of this.
Mm. Well, we see where that got him. Because you're right.
Who do you?
Every last one of his kids went in on him.
They're not letting up either. Like even the little girl made a song about 50 Cent. Like
Which one?
the little daughter, the
Not
mommy,
the girl?
yeah, the little girl. Yeah, she got a song about don't talk about my grandma, or don't talk about. She got a song out. Yeah. Everybody going at 50 Cent, bro. All the whole Harris family.
And ain't one of his kids like a country artist?
Yeah, one of his kids a country artist.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it makes sense. T.I. supposed to be the king of the South. At one point, 50 Cent was the king of New York. Why don't y'all do a verse? 50 Cent ain't trying to. I don't think he got the win for it no more. He gassed, bro. He gassed.
Yeah,
Nah,
he
50
don't
Cent-
transition
50 Cent.
over to shows and stuff. He not with
50
it no
Cent,
more.
he can't win because he don't have like as many like radio songs as T.I. But 50 Cent got more songs. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. T.I. got a lot of songs, man.
So you
Yeah,
said
that's what I'm saying.
he got more
T.I.
songs than T.I.?
T.I. got more radio songs than 50 Cent.
True, and I believe T.I. has more albums than 50 Cent.
I think he do.
I don't know. That's probably close.
I want to say 50 Cent only got like maybe 4 albums.
You gotta think about it. He had G Unit. He got songs with everybody in G Unit. Like he got He
Ti
got a
got plenty of
catalog.
songs too. Ti has a lot of features. He has quite
Yeah.
a few.
The way verses is, you can do any song that you was a part of. So
Right.
features
And T.I. would just do the radio songs and win because more
yeah.
people going to know him.
See, y'all gonna win regardless, man.
Yeah. So
I was
between his songs and the hit wonders, not hit wonders, but the top songs he got and the albums, I believe that Ti will blow him out of the water.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's why 50 ain't going to do it. You remember when T.I. challenged Kanye West?
No,
I don't remember that.
It was on 106 in Park. They had like a bet about who would sell the most records.
Oh yeah. I
And
remember that.
And look, that's when Kanye dropped the album with Good Life, the song with T-Pain up there, like one of
welcome
Kanye's
to
best albums.
life.
That was
Yeah,
Kanye. That was Kanye and 50 Cent, right?
yeah.
Yeah, Kanye.
50 learned from that. Because really, 50 had said that if Kanye outsell him, he wasn't gonna rap no more.
Yeah, I remember that.
He's
That was,
rapping no more.
Nah, he rapped after that though.
he ain't made no more albums though. He ain't made no more albums.
Yeah, Kanye smoked him.
50 Cent had an era. It was an era. That's all that was, bro. He
Yeah.
more business. He more business minded now than he was back then.
Right.
It's
And
about-
basically he piggybacked off of dissing Ja Rule.
Yeah, that was a big part of
Yeah,
his
that
career.
really skyrocketed him.
Yeah, because to be honest with you, radio song for radio song, he can't even beat Ja Rule.
Nah, he can't. Ja Rule got more commercial hits.
Yeah, way more.
And he can't rap none of them songs about Ja Rule if he do a verse with T.I. That'd be crazy.
Right.
Like y'all heard the disses though from Damani and King? Now King is Gen X. He's Gen X, so he just don't give a fuck.
I've heard the punchlines. They killing it.
Yeah, they killing it, bro. Especially Damani. I like the way he rap. He kind of like J. Cole.
I would agree. I definitely would agree. And I remember when he started working on his craft and the advancement that he has received. Like,
I used to
wow.
watch the TV show Family Hustle.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
He was working on it then, and like now, like to the point now where he like J. Cole. He like J. Cole 2.0.
I would agree. If anybody was to step in J. Cole's place when he steps down, I think Damani would be a great fit. Definitely.
He's a great look for the young kids, period, because he ain't into no labels. He don't wear no name brand, like no designer stuff. I heard him do an interview. He said he don't wear nothing designer. It's all like from black owned businesses or entrepreneurs or people like that. He don't wear none of the major label designer stuff.
J. Cole is like that too.
Yeah,
I mean, he wears like, designer, but it's not like out in the open designer. Like it looks like a regular t-shirt, but it was made by, Fendi or something like that. Like,
you ain't gonna catch him wearing a whole bunch of chains on his neck, out and all that. Nah. I think his last video, he was in a Honda Civic.
Who that?
J.
J. Cole.
He did a video in a Honda Civic he used to own before he got famous.
I mean, he said he only got something in the driveway, just something to get him from back and forth. It ain't even that serious.
Yeah, I done seen a nigga riding a bike before. Like,
He said he'll cut grass and designer like it's food.
That's the definition of not letting the money change you like that.
Right. Well, we're on J. Cole because this is something that I have been battling with other people, right? And you know how everybody knows who J. Cole is and what he raps about and things like that. And he's really pro when it comes to the Black community, right? And I started liking J. Cole before I found out that his mom was white and his dad was Black.
I did not know that. You just told me something.
Exactly. But the first time I ever heard him mention like that he was a mulatto was in his latest album. Before that, it was like white cracker this, that, and the third. Like, and now you're mentioning that you're mulatto.
he kind of had to do that on though, like to get
Huh?
on. I think he probably just did all of that to get on, like to
Possibly, I mean, because he's under Jay-Z.
yeah,
He's under Jay-Z, so that could be a thing.
yeah.
But the issue is, or the topic is, do you feel mixed race people that have white mothers, are they actually black?
Yes.
But yeah, I got a mixed daughter, so I
You
absolutely
got a
believe
what?
I got a mix. My daughter's mixed,
Okay.
and
So
her
is
baby,
mine.
and her baby that she just had is mixed with like 4 different things.
Okay.
So I believe that it's I don't think there's nothing wrong with letting mixed people decide which race they want
Mm-hmm.
to identify with, because you're both, so you can identify with the white side if you want, and I believe you do that, stay over there. And if you want to identify with the black side, then stay over there. Like,
Okay.
don't be flip flopping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same
Mhm.
time, there's nothing wrong with you identify with what you want to identify with when it comes to that.
Okay.
'Cause
Because
you got
the comment was, if your mama is basically, if you came out of white coochie, you white. I don't care if your daddy black, Asian, Mexican, what have you, you're white. And I think that the person that said that felt like that because black women has the Eve gene. Regardless if her partner is black, you know, that baby can come out white, beige, black, blue, orange, if you will.
but the
And
father,
that was the debate. So I wanted to, I guess, get you guys' perspectives also with that.
the father determines the sex of the baby, right? The father
So what?
determines the baby.
Say that one more time.
Don't the father determines what sex the baby is? If the baby gonna be male or female, right?
Never heard
That
that.
that comes from the father. The father
Okay.
is the one that's going to determine his sperm determines if it's going to be male.
Determines that, but he does not determine the race.
But if he determines the sex, don't that kind of even it out? It even it out some, right? If he determines the sex of the baby,
If
like
you
that.
got black in you, you black.
Yeah, you black because black is the dominant color. Yeah, right. You're right, Mr. Smith. Yep, black is the dominant color. Yeah, you black. My
Okay.
daughter is black.
No,
I
no
consider
matter how you choose to act, what side you choose to be on,
Okay.
you still black. And even if you choose to be on your white side, I'm pretty sure at some point in your life, somebody's gonna remind you that you black.
it's gonna
Oh
show
yeah.
that that black gonna come out when you least expect. Let somebody piss you off. That black gonna come out, or something happens.
Now piss them off and see what they call you.
Yeah. Now this takes me back to the movie Queen, when she had finally left, you know, the plantation and got out on her own, and then bought her kids back, and she seen her grandmother, and her grandmother didn't claim her because she was mixed. And what she said was, I only got a little itty bitty one drop of one drop of blood, of black blood in me, or nigga blood in me. And her grandmother was like, one drop is too much.
That's sad, bro. That's sad. That's
And that
real.
was the maternal side of Alex King, or what's the guy that made Roots?
One of Alex Haley.
Alex Haley. I'm talking about some Alex King. Alex Haley. That was his maternal side. Queen. Have y'all
Yeah,
ever
'cause
seen
believe it or
it?
not,
I
a
mean,
lot of the black men in the past, like a lot of them was like either, you know what I'm saying, mixed or whatever, because their mom got impregnated by a white man.
Hmm.
So if we claim them, we got to claim them all.
I mean, but
but
see, their mother was black though. That was the
Same
argument.
thing.
what's wrong with thinking that any baby, like you take any baby, black or white, whatever, like you can't, like they're all the same at that age. Like
Hmm.
they're all technically the same. They just got different skin tones. Just like a light skinned baby and a dark skinned baby. Just based off, we all got the same type of blood in our system. it's only until you develop a personality that all that changes. Black and
Right.
white people, black and white babies can play together all day and not know different.
True.
It's only until you become conscious that you're black or conscious that you're white that it even matters.
But I try not to get into that debate because I'm black, but
And you proud.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
But see,
but like somebody,
we
like
all
people who
mixed up. We all mixed up though. If you look at it technically,
we mixed up with something and take the truth. We might have white in our family, but black on top of black after that might have just made us brown again. You know what I'm saying?
but
Like,
technically,
you don't really know unless you can trace it back.
we're all mixed together at this point. Like my wife, you look at her, she's black, but technically she's German white and black. So
Right.
it's saying you really can't tell by going off face value. Have y'all ever been to New York? You see so many black people that look just like me and you, but you can't understand shit they saying.
I mean,
Right.
but black and brown people have a connection all the way around. To be honest, if you go to different continents and really look deep into their history, it starts out with somebody that looks like us. Even
You
over
right.
there in China, if you go up there to the mountains, those monks, some of them still have afros and their skin is just as dark as ours.
Yeah, you right. You right too.
Like things that they have been digging up, it has black features. Also in China, what do you call it? The stat. I don't know what you call it, but it's like the statue, something similar to Buddha, where it was the female and it looks like she has a hat on with the balls on it. In actuality, that was her hair, but we were taught that that was a crown, like an actual crown. I mean, it is a crown because we look at our hair as what our crown, but on the surface, we're like, oh, it's like a beauty crown type thing. She puts this on every day. No, this is actually attached to her head. It's her hair.
We can have white people can't have no black babies, but black people can have a white baby. So that lets you know right there that humanity started from a melanated person.
Well, the Bible started it off. From darkness came light.
Exactly. That's why I'm black and proud all day long. And even though my daughter's mixed, I still acknowledge her as being a black child.
Cool. Cool. Hey, we done lost everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody gone.
That tends to happen.
True.
And we only been going for like an hour and maybe
Yeah,
20.
they trying to end it a little early today.
Yeah. But good conversation though, man. Always.
Real
Definitely.
good conversation. My daughter about the best in here. I hear in that wine.
Yeah, mine already at the door knocking. Like, what is
What do you
going
got?
on?
I seen your baby girl got a Tesla, bro.
Well, Mama posted on Facebook.
Yeah, she got a Tesla.
See, that's ignorance. Like, I don't post my kids on Facebook. Like, I understand how AI works now. Like, a person could steal your image and make a copy of you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You make a whole nother you. I used to post a lot. My day to day with my daughters, and it got me followers, and I only got nothing but positive feedback. But when AI with the introduction of AI, it's just crazy, bro. You can't do nothing no more.
That's the reason why I don't even have Facebook. Facebook was a headache, just dramified. I don't know. I guess it was just my city. We had a lot of groups where they were like literally called the petty game. And anything that went on in a city, it was posted in the petty game. And when I say it went down in Chinatown, it went down. And when I say these people were petty, they were petty. Petty Pendergrass, Petty LaBelle, Petty Richard, Petty Gang, assemble. Like literally, they had a sign, Petty Gang Assemble, and everybody would assemble, and whatever the topic was, they went in. If it had a picture to go with it, and anything was out of place, if anything looked weird, it was. I'm telling you, they were petty. They were petty, and for a long time, it really had the city upside down because everybody knew who they were talking about. You couldn't hide.
Right.
Like, you
Charlotte,
couldn't hide.
that in Charlotte. Facebook for me, I use it for what it was intended for, and my family is all spread out, so I can't communicate with my grandmama if I don't, you know what I'm saying, or
Gotcha.
see what's going on in Africa if I
Mhm.
don't got Facebook or my family's all over. Like I ain't got no family within 3 miles or 4 miles of me, so Facebook is good for that. Now with the pettiness, like what you talking about, like Charlotte got something like that, but I'm not in it, so I'm like entertained by it. I put it like that.
Mhm.
But I understand if you're in a small town, everybody know everybody. Yeah, it can get crazy.
Mhm.
It can
And
get
the thing is, like, I used to have a Facebook page, but just with all of that, I just decided to deactivate. This was like I want to say about 13 years ago or something like that, somewhere in there. It's been a while. It's been a while, but I've been thinking here lately. I might want to go ahead and create one, just like for business wise. If I don't do anything else, but I'm such an introvert that I like people, but I don't like people. I want to be
Yeah,
I,
bothered,
I'm
but
the
I want to
same
be
way.
bothered.
I'm kind of like that.
Yeah.
I'm kind of
Shit,
like that.
man. We should plan a meetup sometime in the future, man.
Good idea. Good idea.
Because
Yeah.
we're not that far away from each other. I think everybody's in North Carolina, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
shoot,
But
I do.
Winston is like an hour and 30 from Charlotte if you're doing a speed limit. And you said, where you asked me if how far are you from Charlotte?
so I'm in Raleigh. I don't even how far is Charlotte from Raleigh?
Like
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 2
yeah,
hours?
3-4 hours.
See,
Depends
I
on
don't be
what
taking you trips.
it depends on what side of Raleigh you on, what side of Charlotte you on. But it's
Oh,
between three. You get
I
there in
think
about
that's
3.
about the same amount from Winston.
no.
I could probably get to Winston in 3 hours.
Well, yeah, we can pick a spot. I guess we all can like. I
Pick a spot
guess
that's
pick
evenly.
pick a month. Yeah, pick a month. Yeah, and then we'll just pick a spot where we all can just meet there or whatever. You know what I'm
Or this
saying?
is March now. You want to plan something for like May? That gives everybody time to get things together and plan for it.
Well, I
Yeah,
know
maybe.
I'm coming through both of y'all ways, but that ain't until June.
That's why I'm about to say June may be better for me.
That's graduation time, so I'll be coming through there then.
Yeah, June might be a lot better for me.
Well, let's do that, man. First weekend in June. That's enough time for everybody to plan for it.
Calendar, you said the first weekend in June.
First weekend in June, and y'all plan the spot or whatever. We can make a day of it.
Yeah.
Is that a graduation weekend? The actual
Yeah.
graduation weekend?
No, I don't think so. I think it's the second.
The second?
It might be the first. It might. I haven't looked more into it, but I think it's the first.
The first weekend is the 6th. Friday is the 5th, 6th is Saturday, and the 7th is Sunday. The first weekend of June.
I have to look more into it. Y'all plan it, and we'll make it happen.
Yeah. We'll just start with we gonna plan a meetup. And I
Yeah.
guess maybe next Thursday we can talk more about it when everybody together.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan. I'm about to go down. I am tired. I done made it though. I made it.
That's what's up.
Well, I'm gonna holler at y'all, man.
All right, y'all have a safe night.
All right.
All right, bro.
All right.
Hey,
Yeah.
Hey, I understand too what you're talking about, man, because it's a lot going on out there, man. I wouldn't, for me personally, I wouldn't, post, you know what I'm saying,